So imagine if you have a house and you own this house and a stranger comes into your house and he's like a friend, so you invite him over and everything, and the stranger comes in with his dirty shoes, doesn't take his shoes off, he lays down with his shoes on your sits on your settee on your sofa, he eats from your fridge, and he then throws you out of your own house. That's what Tottenham did to Juventus. Shocking. Shocking. Because when Juventus went 1-0 up very early, I was like, you know what? Juventus are going to now school Tottenham. That Tottenham are now going to be shown that, you know what? There are levels to this, and there's just levels that you need to accept. Little did I know what Tottenham have shocked me. Tottenham have shocked me. Harry Kane has proven me wrong. He's proven me wrong because I thought this was another game in which he would flop yet again. But the goal in which he scored, that's a big. Remember, that was the 1-1. That's a big goal. But to come down, sorry, that was for 2-1. Guys, am I wrong in saying that for the second half Tottenham completely dominated? I mean, unless I'm wrong, for that second half, Tottenham controlled the entire game. Eriksen ran the game. Dembele, I'm sorry guys, Musa and Dembele might be top 5 in his position. Okay, like, tell me central midfielders who are better than Dembele right now. Please tell me. As far as consistency, because this dude, I'm sorry, every single game I've seen him in, I'm like, this guy does the same thing in every single game. This guy always gets his, and this guy always shows up and always just dominates and never loses the ball in every single game. So I'm sorry, he's top 5. He's top 5. For Juventus, what went wrong? Because I think when I was just watching it again in the second, I was like, they don't have Pirlo. They don't have Vidal. They don't have Pogba. How good is the Syria really? As from what we've seen, the evidence says the Syria isn't really that good because Bernardeschi, I said again, he's a decent player. You know, was Marquezio injured? Because I think that was a game in which I think Marquezio should have really played in. Pjanic, again, Pjanic is good, but Pjanic isn't the Pjanic that we saw from Roma. And I think in that second half, I'm sorry, they got schooled, and I think they were unable to hold on to the ball. And them knowing that they couldn't hold on to the ball, they were unable to have a fast, quick transition game in which they could hit Tottenham on the break. Because I think Davinson Sanchez played a very risky game because he was always coming out of his defense trying to stop Higuain. He lost the ball a few times, but you could see that he won the ball a few times. And I think that had high pressing really offset them. And Vertonghen made some 2 really great tackles. I remember there was one where near the end where Costa put the ball in. If Vertonghen misses that falls to Higuain, and he probably misses. Side notes. For the first time in Brick Academy history, a player has left the academy and come back to the academy within the same game. Gonzalo Higuain invented the record books. I can't get into Higuain. I'm sorry. I've spoken about this dude for too much. Messi, you're gonna have to just deal with this dude yourself. So he's not my problem. Yeah, look, man, Tottenham, man. Lucas Moura looked nice, man. For the few minutes he played, Lucas Moura looked nice. Lucas Moura looked pretty nice for the few minutes he played. So guys, all of you Lucas Moura haters, can you shut the hell up? Buffon, man, should retire because look, man, Eriksen, man, guys, Eriksen is really good. Eriksen is a very good player. I mean, Tottenham had a really good performance. I thought Ali was a bit. I think Harry Kane was quality. Dembele was quality. That was good. Vertonghen and Sanchez were top notch. I thought they defended really well. Chiellini, he did his thing. He was a bit rash in a few ways, but I think Chiellini he did his thing. But guys, Eriksen is just a great player, and this guy is understanding what I said that he should be doing. You're good enough to control games. You're good enough to dictate games, and that is what this guy did. Every time he had the ball, he was making the right chances. But the beauty of this Tottenham team is, because I'm sorry, because it's the whole derby and everything. I thought about North London. I said, if that was Arsenal, 1-0 down after so early in the game, they self-destruct. Arsenal do not self-destruct. For Tottenham, even when they went 2-0 down, Tottenham were like, the maturity they showed to be like, relax, don't self-destruct, believe in the game. And I think they have so much belief in their game starting off with Dembele, saying, Dembele, just get on the ball. Let's just get a rhythm. To Eriksen getting in the game, okay, now let's now push things forward and let's now try to create things. To Kane and to Davies and Aurier was like, okay, now let's now try and actually force the issue and create pockets. Let's not try and find that through, but let's try and find that space. Walk it, find the space. Walk it, find the space. And just the maturity, the calmness, and for them just to be relaxed and say, trust in the process. Trust in the process. But guys, it's not over. Tottenham have a superb advantage because they are very good at Wembley. And I think Tottenham know that they can lay the choke because Tottenham are going to go for the win at Wembley. They're going to say, no, we can beat these guys. We can score more goals against these guys. Juventus is going to be tough because it's going to be tough, man. But for me, I am sorry. Like, I can't. What I saw from Tottenham, what I saw from Juventus those first 12, 15 minutes, you can't count them out because those guys, they work so hard. I mean, forget the second half in which they got totally owned and embarrassed. They work so hard in our first half defending that I'm like, there's always an opportunity. But I think Allegri needs to tell these boys that, guys, you have to have some control of the game. You can't go through 45 minutes having no control of the game. That is ridiculous. So guys, man, Juve, you got pimped. You got tactically pimped. For Tottenham, superb performance, and it would be a detriment if Tottenham don't go to Wembley and finish this off because Tottenham, you have a superb opportunity to knock down a big dog and deservedly enter into the quarterfinals. But guys, this is the Champions League, and trust me, Juventus ain't going out without a fight. So I cannot wait for that second leg at Wembley. Champions League, baby.